Okay, so I have all of the dates added into our calendar now. Okay, I'm going to go back to today. You guys can kind of see I have my work one on. If I turn that off, these are all the different classrooms that I'm in and the different assignments that I'll be due or big events that are coming up that I've added in for you. The one that seniors need to pay attention to the most would be on October 14th. If you are in my caseload, my learning strategies, or my senior English class, you have a special announcement. All of the other students will have a remote planning day or no student attendance day. However, you will have the SAT given that day where you're reporting to school. I believe someone said an email just got sent to all the students about that. So that's already in the calendar for you. I've added it in. If you would like to add a calendar, what you're going to do is come up to the little gear icon. Looks like a sprocket if you've ever watched the Jetsons. Click on this and go into settings while you're in your calendar. While you're in your calendar, at the top, underneath the word settings, you're going to have all of the general things that you can change. So if I want my time zone different, or if I want to show a clock in there, I can add all of these things in for my defaults and what I want it to look like. I have all of the calendars set from 8:25 to 3:30 as work times. Okay, and you would even be able to go in and say where you're working at in like a private email, because this is turned off for our school currently. Okay, all of these will take you everywhere you need to be. When you want to add a calendar, you're going to come over here and you're going to click on Add Calendar. If you're creating one, you would start, and it would start it in the email that you're in. So it would be under your school account, and it would create a completely new calendar that would keep things off to the side. You could use this for a reminder calendar. If you want to have all of your reminders for school show up just during the school day, you could make a calendar that's just called all class reminders or get it done reminders. Okay. Or you can browse. There's some that are already made. That's how I got my blues one. Or you can subscribe. So if there is someone that you follow, or if there is another calendar you're wanting to add in, you would subscribe to that calendar or use a URL. That would be the web address, is a URL. So there's different ways that you can add a calendar in. Okay. If you're wanting to have them show up or not show up, this is the eyeball here. You click it. The line goes through it. You do not see it. If there is no line, you will see it. Okay. Once you've added your calendar and followed the steps that they give to you, you'll be able to come back out and your calendar will show off to the side. If you want to see all of your calendars, then have everything checked. If you do not want to see all of the calendars at one time because it's overwhelming, then uncheck the ones you do not want to see. Don't forget the three dots. You can change the colors and make the colors be whatever you would like them to be. Okay. And then this is where it comes in handy as well. If you go to my website, when you're on my website, if you click on any class that you are in, it will show you the agenda calendar listed for your class. So here's my learning strategies and what they have to. And up here in the top right corner, you can change which view you want to see. Okay. And this is underneath. Every single class will have their own individual class calendar here. Okay. If you go to the main classes page, I will have it towards the bottom. If you've noticed, if you've been to the website before, some of these things are starting to shift and change. I've also added in this little dealie here for our district. This is anything that the district puts out for returning to school. If you want to click there, it'll take you to all of the different press releases and our district's announcements page, basically what they put out for press. So since we have the 11th coming up, and that's when we're supposed to hear if the kids are allowed to go back to school or not, you might want to kind of visit that page, and it'll take you to the district's page itself. Okay, so that is what I have in the calendar for you and what I have on the actual website for you guys too. Okay.